Have you ever looked at someone and thought, she's out of my league? Maybe she's stunning, confident, graceful, the kind of woman who turns heads the moment she walks into a room. And in that instant, you feel small. Not because she made you feel that way, but because something inside you whispered, you're not good enough. That thought, that quiet, poisonous little lie, has lived inside so many of us. It's been repeated since we were teenagers, that you have to look a certain way, earn a certain amount, act a certain type of alpha, just to deserve love, attention, or respect. But here's the truth. There are no leagues. There never were. There's only energy, confidence, belief, and the moment you understand that, your entire world, and how women respond to you, changes forever. Let's talk about it. This is psychology, and today I want to help you destroy one of the most damaging ideas men have ever been taught, that some women are out of your league. When I was younger, I believed it too. I'd see a beautiful woman, tall, elegant, smiling, and immediately feel that invisible wall between us. It wasn't something she built. It was something I built, brick by brick. Each time I looked in the mirror and said, "You're not tall enough." Each time I thought, "You're not successful enough." Every time I compared myself to another man and found myself falling short, that wall got higher. And because I believed she was above me, I treated her that way. I overcompensated. I tried too hard to impress her. I gave too much, too soon. And every time it failed, I'd sink deeper into that feeling of not being enough. But one day, something shifted. I met someone who changed everything. She wasn't the most beautiful woman in the room, at least not in the way magazines define beauty. But when she spoke, everyone listened. Not because she was loud, but because she was sure of herself. She carried herself like she didn't need approval. She didn't chase validation. It followed her. And in that moment, I realized something powerful. Confidence is magnetic. And confidence comes from self-acceptance, not perfection. We grow up in a world obsessed with comparison. You open social media and instantly get flooded with images of ideal couples, flawless bodies, expensive cars, dream lives. And if you're not careful, you start believing that love is a game of status. That attraction is something you have to earn. But real attraction, the kind that lasts, the kind that moves souls, isn't built on surface-level things. It's built on how you make someone feel. And how you make someone feel always comes back to how you see yourself. When you walk into a room thinking you're not enough, everyone can feel it. When you talk to a woman while secretly doubting your worth, she can sense it. Because energy doesn't lie. You can wear the right clothes, drive the right car, memorize the perfect lines. But if your energy says, "Please like me," she'll feel that. And the truth is, women aren't drawn to men who seek validation. They're drawn to men who create it from within. Before we go deeper, I want to make something clear. This video is not about manipulating anyone. It's not about playing games, tricks, or trying to control someone's emotions. Everything we talk about here on psychology is meant for self-awareness, growth, and emotional intelligence. Use these insights responsibly. Because real confidence doesn't control others, it inspires them. Back to where we were. You see, the idea of leagues is something society uses to keep people chasing shadows. It's how industries sell perfection, by convincing you that you're incomplete. But when you stop chasing approval and start giving it to yourself, everything changes. A woman doesn't fall for the man who tries the hardest. She falls for the man who's most at peace with himself. Because peace is rare, and women are naturally drawn to what feels rare. When you see a woman who seems out of your league, don't think of her as a goal. Think of her as a person. Because behind that beauty is someone who also has doubts, fears, insecurities, and dreams. When you stop seeing her as a prize and start seeing her as a human being, something in her energy relaxes. Because she feels that you're not trying to get her. You're trying to understand her, and understanding is the deepest form of connection. Now let's talk about something powerful, the psychology of value. A woman's attraction is not just based on how you look or what you have, it's based on how you make her feel about herself when she's around you. If you give your validation too easily, she won't value it. Not because she's cruel, but because she's human. We all value what we earn, and when something comes too easily, we take it for granted. So here's a simple shift that changes everything. Don't give your attention freely, let it be earned. Not by playing hard to get, but by genuinely respecting your time, your energy, and your presence. If she's engaging, match her energy. If she's distant, don't chase. Pull back and stay grounded. Because when you stop giving energy where it's not reciprocated, you teach the world how to treat you. You teach her how to treat you. Most men make the mistake of believing that being nice is the same as being attractive, but kindness without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. Being nice is easy. Being confident enough to say no is rare. And that's what gets remembered. When you pull away at the right moment, it creates contrast. She starts to wonder, why isn't he trying harder? That's when curiosity turns into interest. Interest turns into attraction, and attraction turns into emotional investment. Here's something I want you to understand. When you see yourself as valuable, others mirror that back to you. And when you see yourself as beneath someone, that's how they'll treat you. So the next time you talk to a woman who takes your breath away, I want you to remember this. She's not above you. She's not below you. She's simply another human being, just like you. Your job is not to prove your worth to her. Your job is to express it. When you shift from, I hope she likes me, to, I wonder if we'll connect, everything changes. Because confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence is curiosity without fear. Think about this for a second. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start feeling confident once I look better, earn more, or become successful? But that mindset keeps you trapped in someday. Confidence doesn't come after achievement. It comes before it. It's a decision, not a reward. And once you make that decision, it bleeds into everything. Your walk, your tone, your presence. People start treating you differently because you start treating yourself differently. Let's be real. Attraction isn't about games. It's about energy. You can't fake energy. You can't fake peace. You can't fake the kind of confidence that says, I'm enough, even if you walk away. And that's the kind of confidence that turns heads, not just from women, but from life itself. So stop chasing the illusion of leagues. Stop ranking yourself or others. Start focusing on becoming the kind of person who walks into a room and radiates calm power. Because that's what real confidence feels like. Silent, grounded, unshakable. There's something beautiful about a man who no longer needs to prove anything, who doesn't compete, who doesn't compare, who's too busy growing, healing, and building. Because that's the kind of man women don't just want. That's the kind of man they respect. And when you reach that level, something magical happens. You stop needing validation. And ironically, that's when it comes to you, effortlessly. So, if you've ever looked at someone and thought, she's out of my league, I want you to pause. And I want you to ask yourself, who told me that? Because whoever did lied to you. You are not behind anyone. You are not beneath anyone. And the moment you stop believing that lie, you'll see what was always true. You were never chasing her. You were chasing your reflection. When you heal that reflection, the world changes. Because attraction doesn't start when she looks at you. It starts when you finally look at yourself differently. This is psychology. If you found strength, peace, or confidence in today's story, make sure to subscribe and share this video. Because somewhere, someone needs to hear this too.